We see these signs everywhere, but exactly what do they mean? Greetings from Community Renewal International, founded in Shreveport, Louisiana. For the next few minutes, I'd like for you to come on a tour with me to learn how Community Renewal is changing people, transforming lives, and transforming communities. When you hear the phrase, society is a system of relationships, you're probably wondering exactly what does that mean? Well, in the next few minutes, you will hear and see what it means to get to know your neighbors, to become a part of a renewal team, to become a part of the Friendship House. So, for the next few minutes, come with us on a tour and learn how we can transform communities and change our world. Here's Jimmy.
Thanks, Eve, and welcome. Maybe you've asked this question recently, either silently or to a friend. In a country and a world full of division and disconnection, is there an answer? An answer that can bring unity and healing. An answer that can rebuild the relational fabric of our lives together.
At Community Renewal, we answer with the resounding yes. Yes, there is an answer that can bring hope and healing to our communities, to our country, and to our world. Yes, there is an answer that can rebuild the foundation of our lives together.
There are many dedicated groups that address the many symptoms of dysfunction, such as homelessness, addiction, domestic violence, and the list goes on. We at Community Renewal address the root cause of dysfunction, relational disconnect. Our friend Robert Hall, in his latest book, This Land of Strangers, addresses the relational crisis in our lives, in our communities, and in our nation. Hall says that relationships are our most valuable and value-creating resource. We at Community Renewal could not agree more. Community Renewal simply has 3 citywide strategies: the Renewal Team, Haven House Block Leaders, and Friendship Houses. Come along as my friend Lynn tells us more about the Renewal Team and how you can become involved.
Thanks, Jimmy. Want to hear some good news? Even though we come from all walks of life, most of us care for each other. You might not hear about that on the evening news, but it's true, we do. If the caring majority were made visible, we would know just how much good exists. Instead of focusing on our differences, let's unite together behind our shared capacity to care for one another. Black and white, rich and poor, young and old, male and female. The majority of us do really care for each other. That's what the Renewal Team's all about: uniting, connecting, making caring individuals known to each other. And it's not just individuals, it's groups, businesses, clubs, and organizations that partner together to build a stronger city. The whole is greater than the sum of the individual parts. So join us. It's simple. Go to the Community Renewal website, complete your I Care card by stating one caring act that you're doing for someone else. It could be as simple as holding the door for someone or taking a meal to a sick neighbor. Then place a sign in your yard that says to your neighbors, "We care." Now to my friend Russell, who'll tell you about Haven House.
Thank you, Lynn. Welcome. The Haven House strategy is when neighbors are connected to neighbors at the block level. Community Renewal has discovered that we are disconnected relationally across all of our communities. We can text, we can tweet, we can Zoom all over the world, but we don't know who's living 3 doors down from us. We enlist, we equip, and we encourage our leaders. We never ask them to be pastors, police, or primary problem solvers, but we just ask them to go next door and be a friend.
Loving our neighbor in my neighborhood looks like block parties. It looks like July 4th celebrations and bridges of support to the needs of other neighborhoods around us. This powerful yet simple strategy rebuilds relationships and increases our resiliency to weather the storms of life together. Simply put, it unlocks the best in each of us and the power in all of us to make a difference in our cities. Thank you, Community Renewal. Russell?
Come join our caring army where we've trained over 1,700 block leaders, and we're all under the banner of we are remaking our city by making friends on our street. And now, James Melvin will tell you about the Friendship House strategy.
Hello, I'm a community coordinator who has been living and working in one of the 10 Community Renewal Friendship Houses for the last 15 years. Prior to that, I was in the Air Force with a background in military police. Come on into the Friendship House. This is our community room, where all community activity takes place. In this room, we have an after-school program for children. Children are rewarded for good grades and attendance at school. We model right behavior and positive thinking. We have an Adult Renewal Academy. Adults that are 17 years old or older can come to obtain their high school diploma equivalency. Here at the Friendship House, we meet with neighbors. We share our experiences, we share meals, we deepen our relationships. We meet with local police officers. We learn ways to better secure our community. Communities with friendship houses have up to a 50% reduction in crime statistics. As a military policeman, I did not think that this sharing and caring business would work. But for the past 15 years, I've been a community coordinator and I've seen lives change on a daily basis. And next, my friend Claudia will wrap up our tour.
Thank you, James, and thank you all for joining us on our virtual tour today. I love being a part of Community Renewal, and I want you to be a part of it too, because true community renewal takes all of us. You're probably wondering now, how can I get involved? Well, by raising the awareness of caring in your neighborhood, you could put a We Care sign right there. By intentionally caring for your neighbors on your block, you become a Haven House block leader. You can always volunteer at a Friendship House in an underserved neighborhood, throwing a birthday party, or either helping a child with their schoolwork. You can always make a financial commitment to renew our community. And when we connect caring people, lives are changed, and changed lives transform communities. So come on, join the Community Renewal movement today. Help us rebuild our world for the better. One person, one block, one neighborhood at a time.